What's up, guys? So this is my little fruit press, which we use to make all of this tasty, freshly made homemade soy milk. And we're gonna be putting this to good use today. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this out of the way. Konnichiwa, Pat Tokuyama here, creator of the Japanese Cooking Club, where I help people learn how to make plant-based Japanese food. If you'd like to see more plant-based cooking videos like this one today, subscribe if you haven't already, and say hello in the comments below if this is your first time here to let me know where you're watching from. Ever wanted to enjoy Japanese style lattes without using any kind of dairy? In this video, I'm going to show you 5 different delicious ways that you can enjoy Japanese style lattes, either hot or cold, depending on your mood and of course the outside temperature or inside temperature as well. So as usual, I have all of my ingredients here ready to go. We're going to be making 5 sweet variations here. The first, going from right to left, is going to be a matcha latte. So this is going to be about 1.5 teaspoons of matcha powder and about 1 tablespoon of kokuto, or black Okinawan sugar. If you can't find this, you can also use muscovado sugar. And this is the matcha that I sell in my shop, alldayIeat.com/shop, if you'd like to buy some of this organic matcha from Kyushu. Also here, we've got some kinako flour. This is about 1 heaping tablespoon, so almost 4, maybe 5 teaspoons of homemade kinako flour. Very simple to make. If you have some soybeans, all you gotta do is roast them and then powderize them. So that's what this is. And then here we have another tablespoon of the kokuto, black Okinawan sugar. Over here, we have about 2 teaspoons of hojicha, which is roasted green tea powder. I've also got this in my shop if you're interested in roasted green tea powder that's caffeine free virtually, and it's got a very nutty and earthy flavor. It goes great with a variety of sweets as well as this latte that we're going to be making. So 2 teaspoons here, tablespoon of white sugar. And then here we have about 2 generous teaspoons of azuki, which is a sweet red bean. Anko, koshian is what this is. So it's been smashed. You can also use the whole bean if you have that and just smash it, or you can leave some intact depending on what you prefer. We're going to be adding about a half teaspoon of vanilla extract. And then you can add sugar if you want, but because this already has sugar in it, it's usually pretty sweet enough for me. So personal preference. And then here we have about 1.5 tablespoons of nerigoma, kuro nerigoma, which is black sesame, 1.5 tablespoons there, tablespoon of maple syrup. And in terms of the actual base, we're going to be using my freshly made soy milk. We're going to be using about 1 cup per latte. So you can actually steam this if you want the traditional latte. You can actually use regular milk if you want it as well, and you can actually serve this cold over some ice, which is perfect for hot summer weather, kind of like right now. So first thing that I'm going to do is just measure out about 1 cup for each of these, and this is because it's freshly made, it's still pretty warm. You can actually see some of the yuba starting to form there on the top. Yuba is soy milk skin, and some of my jars have gradient or markings for the cups, and some of them don't. So I'm just gonna try to align with 1 cup. So we're going to do 1 cup for each of these. And then all we got to do is dissolve these sugars in the powders. You can use an immersion blender or a regular blender if you're going to be making a larger batch to make sure that everything is evenly mixed. So, question of the day, have you ever made a Japanese style latte with soy milk? Tonyu latte. That's what we're making right now. And all we're gonna do now at this point is mix everything. So I have a couple cups here because I wanted to enjoy them cold. We're gonna put them over ice. So first thing that we're gonna do here is mix in the sugar with the soy milk. And if your soy milk is not warm, or if it's room temperature, you can just consider microwaving it for a little bit. Alternatively, you can put a little bit of boiling water to dissolve the sugar, so maybe like 1 or 2 tablespoons, and also dissolve the matcha powder as well. And if you have clumps after mixing in the matcha powder or the hojicha powder, then you can always puree it in a blender, and that'll take care of that. Same thing with the kinako. Then this is the hojicha and the azuki. Koshian is what we're using today. Maple syrup, and the nerigoma. And the last thing is just going to be about a half teaspoon of vanilla extract to the nerigoma one and the azuki. You can always taste for sweetness. If you want a little bit of a contrast, trick you can do is if you want a little bit of a different flavor, subtle flavor difference, you can put a dash of salt. Helps to bring out the sweetness. So at this point, I'm just gonna use my immersion blender. We're gonna blend everything together and our hard work is done. So there's that one. This is the kinako. Matcha, kinako, and hojicha. And then this is the azuki. Last is the nerigoma, kurogoma. All right, so here are your 5 lattes. And we're gonna put a couple on ice so you can enjoy them right now. So I think we're gonna do the black sesame and then kinako. And if you have some of the kinako left over, make sure you drop it in there. It's full of flavor. You can even put a little bit more on top. Same thing with the kurogoma. Forgot to toast these ahead of time, but you guys know toasting and crushing it helps to bring out some of the flavor. And then some of my kinako. And that's essentially it. So you can enjoy these as they are now, hot or warm because this is freshly made, or you can put it over ice to chill it, or you can even just put it in the refrigerator to chill as well if you're making a large batch. It generally tastes pretty good for a couple days, after which I have usually drank all of it. So hope you guys give this a chance, or one of these a chance. You have 5 delicious Japanese style lattes with which you can treat yourself and satisfy your sweet tooth. So if you enjoyed this video, let me know with a thumbs up, subscribe if you want to see more cooking videos like this one today, and leave any questions or comments below, as well as which one of these you think you will be trying first. The matcha latte, the kinako latte, the hojicha latte, or the nerigoma, kurogoma latte, or the azuki latte. So all of these are very delicious, slightly sweet. You can always adjust to your taste with a little bit more sugar, sweetener, or something like maple syrup, for example. And hope you get a chance to enjoy them. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Oh yeah, and if you want to see what I'm going to be doing with all of this okara here, which is a pretty good amount, all of the okara. So maybe you should check out this video right here, which gives you 5 different ideas with which you can use okara, the leftover from soy milk production that I'm holding right here in my hand.